Totally jungle.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a privilege to be the first speaker on today's event. Before my talk, I also have some questions for you. So, how many of you think you have found yourself? Please let me see your hands. Wow, quite a number of you. And how many of you think you are on your way to find yourself? Thank you. Okay. Do you know the correct ways to be yourself? No? All right. Many years ago, I watched a movie starred by a famous Asian movie actor, in which he embarked on a special mission to destroy the nuclear facility. However, during the mission, he suffered a severe brain injury that resulted in his complete memory loss. In order to rediscover his true identity, he faced numerous challenges along the way. The movie I'm referring to is Who Am I? Back to reality, who am I? A dedicated teacher, a loving father, a supportive husband, or an adventurous traveler. To many, I know as teacher Lee, due to my profession. However, have you wondered why I choose teaching as my career? Regrettably, I have to admit that it was mainly due to my mother's advice and strong arrangements after my high school graduation. Growing up in a traditional Chinese family, I spent most of my time studying hard, entering a famous university, finding a good job, getting married, having a baby, and settling down. However, deep inside, I questioned whether this was what I wanted to be. As the Chinese saying goes, 40 and not bewildered, suggested that by the age of 40, a person should have gained enough wisdom and clarity to navigate his life without confusion and uncertainty. However, one day, I was totally bewildered when my son asked me a question. Dad, what's the point of learning if I feel bored at school? Of the most time, I don't enjoy it at all. In that moment, I struggled to find the answer to convince him the importance of education. However, all the answer I could find was passed down from my generation. The underlying message was that without good education, there will be no satisfying future. Do I have to let my son repeat the same life cycle as mine? Moreover, does education alone secure a promising future? Nowadays, the Chinese students face a fierce competition in finding jobs. In some places, even the top-tier university students have a chance to attend the job interview. Even those who graduate from the prestigious institution must find a balance between survival and staying true to themselves. However, I have some typical examples around me that demonstrate the power of self-realization over higher education and a stable life. Take my wife, for example. She used to work in the local public hospital and lived a stable life as most people aspire to. However, her childhood dreams of painting haunted her day and night, until one day she picked up her brushes and created his own collection of artworks. Now she's still working as a doctor in a private clinic, but has been able to allocate more time to her artwork connections. I have another example for you. It's one of the students from my former students, Mr. Tang. His recent experience tells a compelling story. Goodbye uniform, hollow music, and philosophy. 5 years ago, Tang obtained an enviable job with a stable income. However, in April this year, he made an unexpected decision. He resigned from the civil position post. His goal is to be admitted by the music college as a music student. However, his aspiration does not end here. For him, music and philosophy are illuminating two fields that allows him to find a balance between art and critical thinking. Through Tang's decision, we can see he has not only a liberation for self, but also a tribute for his dreams and passions. Tang said, in this fast-paced world, sometimes we forget to pause and reflect on what is the true meaning of life. When I received the invitation of today's event, I just think about how I can evolve as a teacher and how I can assist my students in their involvement in this AI-populated world. In this rapidly changing world, as AI surpasses human knowledge and automation replaces the majority of people's job, it was time that we should reassess how we find ourselves as human beings. Here, I'd like to offer some suggestions. Let me conclude the four letters, O-E-E-R. The first letter, O. Overcome the pressure to conform. Embrace the self-acceptance and accept that you don't have to conform the external outer standards, such as the desire of your parents, the expectation from others, and pure comparison. Focus on the self-growth, personal improvement, living authentically rather than seeking validation from others. And the first E is emphasize the individual talents. My family serves a very powerful example of this. While my son excels in athletic ability, particularly in swimming, Wing Chun, and basketball, we encourage and nurture him his athletic abilities. By allowing him to be true to himself, we have witnessed his happiness and growth flourish. In the recent conversation with him, we found that he has his dreams of becoming a basketball player in the Chinese Basketball Association. And the third one is the importance of creativity. Let's embrace the creativity. Education system often prioritize standardized testing and royal memorization, leaving little room for creativity and critical thinking. However, in this rapidly evolving world, creativity is truly important. Nurturing creativity allows us to think outside of the box. Encouraging creativity is crucial to fostering a society that embraces a society that embraces diversity and empower the individuals to think outside the box. A typical example is also another student from karting. Karting, he's also one of my speakers today. Actually, karting didn't get a score in the college entrance examination. In China, we call it Gaokao. However, he never fails to pursue his dreams. Writing songs to Taylor Swift, and got a chance to attend Taylor's concert in Hong Kong. Choosing his favorite major in astrophysics and shifting to the AI in the middle. Finding his true love in America and raising two mixed-blooded children. In recent years, he has established a startup company, successfully attracting 2 rounds of funding, raising the China phobias. The last one is redefining. Actually, I don't have the courage to deliver public speaking. when I was a college student. Last year, I participated in the oral English competition and reached the final as the oldest student in the final. Afterwards, I was strongly recommended to attend the Oral English Speaking Association and tutored many students in the English speaking competition. I set a goal for myself to deliver public speak in the stage every year to inspire more students and young people to join me. Success should not only solely defined by the academic achievements or prestigious job titles. Success lies in discovering your true self, follow your heart, and living authentically, and making the positive impact to the communities. Ladies and gentlemen, we should not be defined by the labels society imposes on us. Embrace your authentic self, living authentically, and bring the positive impact around you. Through today's talk, I cannot tell you which path to follow. What I can tell you is be yourself and explore a real world for you. Become the best version of yourself, not become someone else. As Steve Jobs once said, your time is limited, so don't waste it in other people's life. Or learning to be yourself is a long and torturous process. It's worth it. Protect it. And I promise you, it will make you proud one day. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.